What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a nail art tutorial inspired by the Boyz the Stealer music video and their comeback in general. I'm super excited. I love this comeback so much. And I'm going to apologize in advance for the setup I have for today's nail tutorial. It's not the best, which is why I just have this screen here for now, but you will see very soon what I mean. But basically, I just have napkins on the table for easy cleanup and newspaper so that the nail polish does not seep through the napkins onto the table. But without further ado, let's get started. So first off, I am starting off with the base coat and applying it to all my nails and letting it dry completely before going on to the base color. Once my base coat has completely dried, I started putting on the base color, which is the bubblegum pink, and I'm applying it to all the nails that I want to have this base color. And I applied it to my fourth finger, which isn't necessary if you decide to do the glitter accent nail, so you can go ahead and skip that part. So I basically put the base color pink on my thumb, index, and pinky finger. Like I said, you can skip the fourth finger. I don't know why I painted that with the base color. It's not necessary, but you can definitely do that if you want your glitter polish to have some type of base underneath. So up next, I am painting my middle finger with the white polish as our base color. And afterwards, I am applying the glitter onto the ring finger for the accent. As I mentioned earlier, you do not need the bubblegum pink base for that. So this is how your nail should look so far. Next, I am starting the design. So I'm starting with my thumb, and this design is inspired by the target that the boys were standing on in one of their teaser images. So I started off with a dot in the middle, and this is my trial and error phase. I did not like how this turned out. So after you draw your dot in the middle, you draw 4 curved lines around the dot, kind of forming a circle that just basically isn't connected. And in between the spaces of those curves, you're going to draw a straight line, kind of like a plus sign. And make sure your lines aren't too thick, or else it's going to start looking muddy, kind of like mine. It's starting to kind of look more like a rose with weird lines. And the last step for this target design is to draw another circle shape, kind of like the one we just did in the center, but larger. Next, we are going to move on to the index finger and pinky. So these two fingers will have the same design, and since this comeback is about stealing hearts, on the index finger and pinky we are doing a very simple heart. So I'm just taking the dotting tool and making 2 dots in the center of my nail, and then dragging it down a little bit to make a triangle shape, and there you have your heart. And then I'm taking the nail brush side of my tool to define some of the curves and edges on my heart. And for the last design, I am just writing Celine on my middle finger, which happens to be my name, but this was inspired by Eric's top that he wore during the music video and for his photo book shoot. So that's why I decided to incorporate it into this design, but feel free to switch it out to another design of your choice. And a little tip from me is the way I hold my nail art tool is the way I hold a pencil, since I am drawing this with my right hand, so it makes it a lot easier for me to control my nail art brush. And lastly, you're going to apply your top coat. So I am starting off with my thumb, and I move around fingers just because I don't want the black polish to smudge. So I will go ahead and do the ones without the black polish first, and then go back to my middle finger because that was the last finger that I did. So here is the final look before I change the design on my thumb. So we are back the next day and I have a better reference picture. So we are starting off with a pink base again, and instead of a black dot in the center of your nail, this time I am using my white polish and making a little tiny plus sign. And using the white polish, we are going to do what we did the first time, and we're going to make a circle around the plus sign, and we're going to make thinner lines, and the circle is not connected again, so there will be a space where the plus sign edges are. And now you're going to take the black polish and make a bigger plus sign. None of these lines are going to be connected, so this black line is not going to be touching any of the white polish. And now by adding the black and white polish, it makes the design a lot less muddy, and it makes the design pop and stand out a little bit more than just using all black for this design. So the second to last step is drawing the larger outer circle, and again these lines are not connected, so you're just making curves in between the plus sign and this outer circle. The lines can be thicker. And the last step to this design is to add a thin white line on one of the outer curves that we just drew. And now that we're all done, just add your top coat and seal in your design. But that is the final look for this design inspired by the Boyz the Stealer music video and Chase comeback. I hope you guys enjoyed. If any of you guys decide to recreate this, please tag me at my nail art Instagram, nails.by.ckg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!